And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well timed there by Richard Sherman. A sack on the corner blitz. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's J.K. Scott now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. His throw incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone. A pick 6 from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Easy, 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 easy.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Rodgers. Going to throw again. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. Last year's NFL leader in field goal percentage, Robbie Gould, on for the Niners field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. That's Allison. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go. Black 80!
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
After the sack on first down, Rodgers finding room at the 30, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Rodgers now just 6 of 16 through the air, but he does have a 1st and 10 here. On the toss, here's Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Check back. Ringo. Here we go.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Throwing is Rodgers. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They begin the drive with Coleman. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Here we go. 180.
51 to Mike. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Focus, defense, focus.
Garoppolo now. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 41 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
We got this. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Rodgers now, throwing again. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Flushed out right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Sheldon Day in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Here's J.K. Scott now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. This is taken at the 23. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense First and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Don't let him breathe! Don't let him breathe! Play that tight deep!
They run with Breida. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former fifth-round pick. Actually, I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Here we go.
Let's go!
This is Breida. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second down, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. To throw is Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Now Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
And it's third down.
No. 258.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Yeah.
On third down, Rodgers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to go for a big play downfield, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2.
Just like that. Just like that.
Rodgers now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And now here is another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Crosby with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Niners take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. That good for 22 and a first down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football, because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Packers,